Welcome back to That Thing You Like. I'm the MCU guy, and here's my breakdown of this week's Big Question with Erik Voss and Philip Lean of Newrockstars. The latest episode of The Big Question threw up some interesting facts about Palpatine's sex life, Wolverine's claws, and the inner workings of Erik and Philip's personal lives. So this video aims to spot any hidden references or Easter eggs that you may have missed along the way. Before we get started, I just want to point out that the difference between our dungeons over in the UK and the dungeons over in America, ours are white as opposed to blue, which is the one Erik seems to be trapped in frequently. Hope you enjoy my white dungeon. Let's go.
Just play in the background so we still get the view metric, but
Let him watch.
Let the boy watch.
Sure, you've already watched.
Our next clip or reference comes from a show called Eastbound and Down, where we see Kenny Powers, Ashley Schaefer, and Reg Mackworthy having a conversation in a car dealership.
When I was making love to my wife Donna, on top of her, powerful thrusts, feeling the sultry night air, heavy breath, my son Gabriel walked in. Little boy. My wife sprung out of bed and said, "No, Gabriel, leave." I said, "No, honey. Shut your mouth, let him watch. Let him watch what is being consecrated here, and I want the people to watch what's gonna be consecrated here. And I will bring my son down here, and he will watch. He will watch you two battle it here. You two becoming one. Okay?"
And Ashley is referencing letting his children watch while he makes love. Gross. On to the next clip.
This is how I learned how these things work, is I watched the late 90s version of YouTube, which was E-Bombs World or Home Movies that I stole from my niece.
And fuzzy pay-per-view.
Next, Erik makes a reference to E-Bombs World. E-Bombs World was a early version of YouTube, not necessarily YouTube, but was founded in 2001, and features stuff like memes, funny internet clips, just the kind of thing that you'd expect from YouTube, just and obviously an earlier version, which I'm assuming he managed to find some naughty clips on. Naughty boy, Erik.
I want to know when he fucked. I want to know why. I want to know who.
Okay.
I want.
In the next clips, we see a couple of Palpatine clips merged together. One of them we can see where Anakin and Palpatine are talking about Darth Plagueis the Wise. And in the background, you can see what they're watching a play, and you can see what looks like sperm things floating around a circle. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm assuming this was a subtle reference to how babies are made. Not the way that obviously I've been told, because as far as I was concerned, it was storks that brought you babies, and my parents keep telling me that no, even at the age of 31. Is that not how they're made? On to the next clip.
But I want to know how she fucked.
Okay, all right. I'll get to.
In a conversation where we see Philip asking Erik how Rey's grandma fucks, we have a behind-the-scenes picture of Palpatine with his quote, "good," next to him. Very subtle, very good, and a genius Palpatine quote, all the same.
Good.
On to the next clip.
And his swimmers, like Luke in the Death Star trench, just using the Force to find their way to that egg and blow it up.
When Erik's explaining to Philip about how Palpatine's swimmers do their job, it cuts to a clip from Rick and Morty in the episode Autonomy Park, where Morty is going through the homeless guy's body. Brilliant Rick and Morty reference.
They're super smooth now.
Those balls are as smooth as eggs.
This next reference is from Dave Chappelle's stand-up For What It's Worth, where he's talking about balls being smooth as eggs, just like Philip does.
Oh my God! Stop
Which is
everything you're doing.
really every time we masturbate,
stop.
it is
Eric,
force
stop.
healing
Eric,
our
please.
own penis
Eric.
to go from flaccid to erect, and then life finds a way.
Okay, you went.
When Erik is explaining the similarities between force healing and masturbation, we hear the song Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye over the background. So that's force heal, sexy hand time, sexual healing, you get the picture. It also then leads into Eric doing a fantastic dinosaur impression with the Jurassic Park theme going over the top of it, where they reference Life Finds a Way directly from the film.
Entirely of female animals will breed.
No, I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
Let's get going.
Or something, right? At that age, it's
And
very common.
hymns.com is available for. No,
They are not a
we're
sponsor.
not sponsored by
Yet.
Next, we see Philip reference Hims. Hims is a telemedicine company that distributes goods or pills, medicine to people with problems like ED. Not that I knew what that was at all. Why would I? In the next clip, we have a magazine mock-up of In Touch, which is I'm assuming is a trashy American magazine that you guys have over there, with some fake headlines and news stories about some geeky things. The first being Sly and the fact that she is not a Kardashian, but maybe a Palpatine. There's so many Kardashians, I'm not sure how many there are or why they're around. They just seem to keep coming out of the woodwork. I'm not sure how. Anyway. Moving on. The next thing we have is Lando, and he's taking a DNA test to see if Janna is in fact his real daughter. The next one is Mando, waxing Yoda's eyebrows. Why Yoda has no eyebrows? Now we know. It's an absolute scandal as far as I'm concerned. The next one is about Poe and how he's been pied, and maybe the fact that he now could be turning gay. Maybe pursuing Finn, possibly. Interracial gay couple. That would break a lot of boundaries. And then finally, we have Babu Frick. This guy is the Star Wars universe. And he's also winning all the hearts and minds of the people on the show The Bachelor. And why wouldn't you? Hey!
Yeah, and he's like,
Oh my
right?
god, you got real close.
Yeah, try it.
When Eric and Philip are testing out Philip's makeshift Wolverine claws, when Philip goes to connect with Eric, we hear the alert theme from Metal Gear Solid, which is an early 2000s computer game from the PlayStation. I don't know why that reference is there or what it's for, but I love it. What amazing. Huh? What was that noise? Just a box.
Trust me.
Eric and Philip do the Tony and Cap handshake from Endgame. Do you trust me?
You trust me? I do.
They're making fun of me all the time. Well, you might want to think about maybe moving your arms a little when you walk. My arms? You know, sort of swing them. So you're not lurching around, you know, like a caveman.
The woman who never moves her arm reference is from Seinfeld, an episode entitled The Summer of George. A fantastic episode, and if you don't watch Seinfeld, please do, it's phenomenal. Even I love it. And I'm not very...
2021 will be to be a magician.
Do you remember there was a time in college when we talked about like how could girls like us better, and one idea was we could learn magic.
Yeah, that was from that Neil Strauss book.
Yeah.
And it worked for him. And
To live and die in LA.
When Eric and Philip are talking about being in college and they make a reference to a Neil Strauss book, the Neil Strauss book they're referencing is called The Game, and it's the art of seduction and pickup. An ideal read for any young males who are looking to fall in love or do other things. I think it's a bit outdated these days. Not the best. Now that's it. That's the end of my breakdown of The Big Question on Newrockstars. I'm never doing this again because it was super difficult and so long and very time consuming, and I'm not sure how to do it. Props to everyone involved and the Newrockstars team for putting out these videos and doing so much work to provide us viewers with content that we love week in, week out. So shout out to everyone who works at Newrockstars. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Follow me, That MCU Guy, on Twitter at That MCU Guy UK. You can follow me on Instagram at That MCU Guy, YouTube That MCU Guy. Subscribe and like this video for anything Marvel related. You can also buy this t-shirt on an Erik Voss's t-shirt, the Nick Fury one, over my Etsy page at That MCU Guy. Thank you so much for watching.